Hey family, all smiles this morning. Oh yeah, always grateful for another day, especially when I get to present some communication education. Headed off to 8 a.m. class and I was excited because, well, we're starting a new topic, talking about listening. Yeah, you know the communication process is really a series of processes put together in this one gigantormous communication process. You've got the sender who goes through a process of encoding or putting together a message that they would then send through a channel which has its own processes. And then the receiver of that message goes through a whole process of understanding, of evaluating, of analyzing that message and breaking it down for understanding so that they can then form their own message and send it out. That whole process is called listening. Now, there is a huge difference between hearing and listening. You can hear because you have the physical ability to do so. And even if you don't have the physical ability, perhaps you know sign language, or maybe you read in Braille and you have a hearing disability. The information that you take in, the process by which you receive a message, that still falls under listening. So just understand, hearing and listening, though, are two different things. One's physiological, one's an entire process. And I really wish I heard and listened to my alarm because I was late to my 11 o'clock class, but it's all good. Got there so that we can discuss listening as well. And we had some phenomenal conversations. We talked about some hurtful listening habits. There were several of them, but one of them that stood out and that many had to admit that they practice often, well, maybe not often, but far too much to have a healthy relationship, is pseudo listening. That's that fake listening where you're kind of like, yeah, oh yeah, for real? You just got these kind of cues to make it seem as though you're listening, but really your thoughts, your mind, your attention is only halfway there, if that. It's completely someplace else and you're disengaged. You're not actively listening. That pseudo listening can be very hurtful. If the person who you're in that communication exchange with, if you value that friendship, if you value that relationship, if you value the time and energy that they're putting into communicating with you, then you'll be an active listener. You won't fake listen. Now, I get it. There's a ton of noise out there, psychological noise. Maybe you're tired. It's been a long day. You don't really have the capacity to put into active listening. How about you just communicate that? Say, hey, you're important, but right now, I'm just tired. I can't really listen the way you deserve to be listened to. Can we just pick this up a little later? It's all right to do that. It's important to be an active listener and to continue to grow and develop that listening skill, because it is a skill. All right. It's also important for you to grab some sunshine, smile a bit, and it's important for me to say thank you for listening to this. Hopefully you had a great day. I know I did.